EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday night.
Yeah, first off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be second hand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Come on. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
18, pioneer.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They begin with a run by Miller. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time.
And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it.
Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
70 Ranger.
2nd and 9 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Panther 11. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Throwing is Wilson. Underneath for Miller.
And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Miller will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Go street.
Pushes him over.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Robinson on a give right side.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
His career already story just keeps getting better. That last carry, CD, he hit 14,000 career rushing yards.
Think about the accumulation of this yardage like you're going upstairs. Now he's at the doorstep of the top 5 all-time in NFL history in rushing yards.
Unbelievable.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Second and 5. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Viking 18. No.
They'll send a tight end in motion right.
On the ball.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Come 19! Come 19!
They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Here's Wilson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he is not going to go anywhere. We're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 12. Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
In motion left here, Marshall. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Completes this one to Thornton. Fights through and now a crease. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, Wilson. It's complete. It's Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Again, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
In motion, the tight end. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Sixty Mavericks, Buffalo 18.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Mustang 19. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
First down 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now Wilson wants a different look.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Wilson on 2nd down.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered him for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
A big gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, here's Wilson. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on fourth down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? Fourth and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the right side, this is Miller. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. As he's
not that nigga earpiece out his ear, you heard? Not that nigga earpiece out.
It goes back in the opposite direction, but for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they'll give Miller another crack. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Back now here on EA Sports. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Hey, rookie. Hey, rookie.
Exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
What'd you say?
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can
What'd you say?
and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third down, Wilson. And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
It went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Robinson with another carry.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson
with career touchdown number 163, that moves him past LT and into 3rd place all time.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. Down the numbers. There he goes.
He may go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendra Miller.
67 yards.
And the Saints are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints team brings it away. Let's throw it back in the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm Mr. Ride For It. I'm Mr. Ain't Going. He Mr. Pump Favor. I'm Mr. Pot Scraper. The way I'm driving, I just like a record song. Why would I chase a bitch? I can go chase a check or something. You ain't talking about no money, nigga. Burn,
the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed in several things in this ball game, but the second kick is really good. Several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something we're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming now.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and don't play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Robinson up the middle. Now they got to get to the line of conversion. Now they're on to something else. Robinson will try to pick it up. Robinson. 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point attempts here still to come. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not good, as he's tackled at the 15.
Hey, chasing chicken got me drink all in this sauce, baby. I don't know why, but I fell in love, breaking the law, baby. You better watch your mouth, you talk to a vulture, baby. I shit on
3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use it at this point, as this one is an ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Wilson wants to throw. Flush to his right.
I'ma still take this money, I'ma still take this money, even if my league free. Nigga know I'm super league. I be fresher than a bitch, and my phone be doing tricks. If you broke, get it fixed. On they tongue like some weeks, and I'm spinning like a brick, and I still be buzzing nicks, and I'm ballin' like the Knicks. Chasing chicken got me drink all in this sauce, baby. I don't know why, but I fell in love, breaking the law, baby. You better watch your mouth, you talking to a boss, baby. I shit on niggas every time they piss down, baby. I'm smoking Zala with the dark crush in the road. If it ain't my murder, I don't even want to be in here.